full remodel here, so you'll notice bare drywall. But majority of you guys will have your drywall already painted. Your room is already perfect. You got decoration pieces, you got kitchen cabinets. We want to mask those off because we don't want any overspray. That's probably the biggest tip. So masking and cleaning is going to take most of your time up in this project. Spraying won't be that bad at all. We'll get some tighter shots in here, but because I did fresh mud drywall and sanded, I got dust here. I got dust in my sill right here. I got a little adhesive up here. I'm gonna have to prep this, which is gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna use very little amount of soap and white vinegar in a little bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off after I vacuum it first. I'm gonna go ahead and get the shop vac out, maybe my Dyson as well, so I can get in these crevices here. Now, something to keep in mind, little asterisk symbol, is that if you have a new construction house within the last like 10 years, or if your windows are newer windows you had installed, double check and look into if painting your windows is going to void the warranty. That is a thing, so definitely see if painting your windows is going to void your warranty. In that case, you might not want to do it. If you're on the tail end of your warranty and your windows are still good, I'll leave that up to you. But just a little heads up on warranty and windows. And for painting, we're going to be using Rust-Oleum Universal Satin Paint and Primer in black. My windows are vinyl, but it covers pretty much every type of material here. Now you could use a paint sprayer if you really wanted to. I'm only doing one window. Camera's not picking this up, but this is a massive window, like 94 inches, 96 inches across, about 46 height. A big picture window here. Also hard to see, but it is the beige color. And I actually got this window for free on the free section on Facebook Marketplace, which I was very happy. But I want a more modern color for this ranch farmhouse. We're out here in Colorado, and so I wanted to do black. The new trends, obviously windows, no matter if you're buying them pre-owned, black windows are very expensive because it's the newest trend. So this is a cheap, inexpensive way of turning your white or beige vinyl windows to more of that crisp black, fresh, modern look. I will be doing it on the outside as well as the screens right here. What I want to do is I want to look from every single angle, outside, inside, and not see any beige at all. Obviously, the interior portion is kind of a matte gunmetal gray black, so that's perfect. We don't have to worry about that. But we're going to be getting every single little crevice here. We're going to be getting the inside track, outside track. We're going to be getting both of the latches inside and out. Again, too much dust. I gotta vacuum that off. I gotta clean that properly. So first, let's go ahead and vacuum. I've teamed up with Manscaped, and they have teamed up with the Testicular Cancer Society to bring education and awareness to early detection. Guys, I'm getting a little bit older. My birthday is actually in a couple days from now. And though we wanna kind of push these things off a little bit, it is right in front of us. Early detection, they teach you that stuff in school, I hope. If not, we're bringing more awareness to it. And what Manscaped and the Testicular Cancer Society want you to be educated about is self-screening, even at a younger age, to be able to prevent, God forbid, future cancer. And so they actually have given me this awesome shirt, We Save Balls, Manscaped plus the Testicular Cancer Society. Awesome shirt. And you want to examine yourself about once a month, especially the older you get. Again, it's just going to take a few minutes in the shower and keep a track of how your boys are doing. Now, fortunately, most testicular masses are not cancerous, which is awesome. It's also called benign. Even so, any change or irregularity in the scrotum or testicles requires a visit to your doctor. So even though they're benign and not cancerous, they can still cause intense discomfort and threaten fertility. So you don't want that. These could be cysts, infection, injury, or these long words I can't pronounce, hydrocele and varicocele. So let's go ahead and put the egg down. I actually have to eat that later. So because Manscaped has teamed up with the Testicular Cancer Society, by using my code, you're gonna get 20% off with free shipping your entire order. Doesn't matter if you get the performance package, the brand new crop mops, the weed whacker, a pair of boxers or two. I have like 10 pairs of these. These things are absolutely amazing. I wear them every night in kickboxing. Pick yourself up a shirt. Guys, I want to thank Manscaped again for sponsoring this video. Do your self-check awareness, beat testicular cancer, start self-screening early on, and continue it. Also, thank you to the Testicular Cancer Society for doing your part. So once again, using my code for any purchase, you're gonna get 20% off, you're gonna get free shipping, and they're also gonna make a contribution to the Testicular Cancer Society. That is awesome. Well, those links, everything is gonna be right below the video. You guys stay safe, grab some product, use the codes. And if you are interested, I actually installed this window from a very tiny window, and I actually reframed the whole entire thing to be able to accompany this much larger window, which I am super pumped about. This is the master bedroom again. Check out that video, it's in the description box below. And go ahead and hit that thumbs up button as we start to vacuum. The Dyson vacuum is working really good with this fine tip here, getting all that dust off. I am gonna be, again, cleaning it with a towel. Doesn't have to be microfiber, I just have this microfiber right here. Now it is a warmer Colorado winter day. It's getting up there close to 50, sun's out. If you guys are familiar with Colorado, if the sun's out, it's a beautiful day. If it's 50 degrees, 30 degrees, sun's out, it feels great. I do have this window open right now. This is my puppy Berea. Hi Berea. She's gonna love the window as well. Now I might get to the exterior portion of it today, I might not. Depends how far I get today before that sun does go behind the mountain range, then it gets a little chilly. I'm from Cali, and this is not what I'm used to. I'm used to doing projects year round, but some projects you have to wait until it's a warmer day, etc. I'm not used to it, but getting used to it. Not complaining. Yeah, kind of, a little bit. So, there's a sill right here, and this sill actually pulls up. Now, you don't want to yank it up because obviously it's underneath this sliding portion here of the left window. But this sill does come up, and it is dirty under there, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it. I don't like dust and dirt down there. It's fresh. Now, as you can see, there's a little strip here as well. We don't need to paint that because that actually is going to be clipped back down. I'm not even going to be able to see that. I'm just going to paint right here. But I'm lifting that up and vacuuming and cleaning underneath as well. Just again, be careful lifting that up from the edge right over here. We do have the edge of the screen right here, which we are going to be taking off and painting that separately instead of having to tape it up on the interior portion of the window here. We'll save that portion for the exterior part because I'm going to be doing both sides black. All right, back with you, looking good, feeling good. We vacuumed, we have scraped off the double adhesive tape that was on top, which I think was a weather strip. Now I got probably 3-4 tablespoons of white vinegar in with a little bit of dish soap, not too much, you don't want it too sudsy. Warm water. Microfiber cloth, if you don't have one, go ahead and use a regular towel. If your window is really nasty in some places down by the sill, you might need to get out a brush and really get in there nice and deep. Again, I'm not trying to soak this. I'm just cleaning off any grit, oil, debris that is accumulated over this. Your vacuuming has taken care of a majority of that. So now we're getting down to the fine details. Beautiful. Make sure you clean your latches, the top of your latches right here. Beautiful. We are all done. Now we're going to let that dry. This is high altitude Colorado. Things dry out super quick around here. And again, I didn't soak it down. It was very damp in the vinegar and dish soap and warm water. So that's going to dry super fast. It's pretty much already dry, but I'm going to give it like 15 minutes. I'm going to go eat, let the dog out, go feed Berea, and then we're going to come back and tape it off. All right, let me show you a great tip for masking off your window. This is really cool. It saves tape and it saves a bunch of time, especially if you don't get it perfect. You'll spray it, you're gonna get some paint on the window. Not too big of a deal, you could just scrape it off with a razor blade. No harm, no foul, but hopefully this will save you a little time. Number one, little pieces of tape, put them off, pre-cut, really simple to do. And then you're gonna take computer paper. This is computer paper. You might have to cut some small sections for the center, depends on your window. But my windows, especially these smaller ones, have very, very small cracks, and it's a little tricky with one hand, but the crack actually fits the piece of paper in perfectly. You're seeing tree branch shadows in the background there. So you see it slipped down and it's like one piece of paper is perfect. And then you tape it up. And then I have my small strips here in the middle. So I went vertical, horizontal, you guys kind of get the idea. This middle window should be able to get it up there. If not, I'll tape that as perfectly as I can. But this is gonna be great, especially for after I'm done. Once it dries, I'm literally gonna crumple it in and I won't have to pull off and get some tape bleed if you have cheap tape right here on the corner. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that did take a while to do that, but we're clean, we're all the way around. I'm not overly concerned about spray down here, but I'm gonna try not to do that because obviously I need to primer that bare drywall. Everything looks good. Now a couple things that I highly recommend. Get yourself a good ventilating mask, especially if you do not have your house wide open. Cover your face. This is specifically for painting and mold. These filters are amazing, 3M. I'll link this in the description box below. Your health is very important, protect it. Also, as you can see, my door is closed because of my puppy and I have a towel beneath the door. It's a very small gap, but I just laid that down. I don't want her, a 10-month-old puppy, smelling any fumes. So I'm gonna paint this window, leave, close the door behind me, and let it dry. Now I'm gonna shake my spray paint up really, really good. Now something to keep in mind as well is I'm not gonna like one coat it, douse it, and done with it. I'm gonna take it in some gradual steps. Some people might think this is overkill, but I've used the same method for my car rims, and it did absolutely fantastic when I plexi dipped them. This, of course, is permanent spray paint, not plexi dip peelable paint. I wouldn't recommend plexi dip on your windows either because a couple twiddles and twaddles and it might just peel up. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna hit it with about maybe 50% coverage the first go round. Then we're gonna lay it on about 90-95%, and then we're gonna cover the whole entire thing for the third round. It's gonna look stunning, but we're not trying to like soak it. We don't want any drips. We're trying to get a good base and then build upon the base. And it also depends upon your area where you live. Read your can, whatever can of paint you do use. Make sure it's dry before you go and hit it one more time. So go ahead and shake and bake, and then we're gonna go ahead and spray. And before I do my first spray, I'm gonna go ahead and get a piece of cardboard, hit it right there, just for that initial spray to come out, so I know it's a clean nozzle and we're looking good. Also, a spray paint trick is don't go in like crazy long patches like that. You're just gonna go like this. You're gonna go keeping it a good like 8 inches away from the material. We don't want clumps, we don't want drips. Your finger might get a little sore, especially with a big window like this. You see how it's really splotchy? That's a good base. You need a good mask. The fumes are bad. All right, round one is done, and I actually went out to dinner and then came back, and so plenty of time has passed for drying purposes. Now again, you're gonna see it's very splotchy. We're laying down a base, which is very, very nice. So I like what I'm seeing. A little hack for you guys with the smell. What I did is I actually went out to dinner and I left them just a little bit of a crack. Obviously, we're gonna address this right here. We're gonna be painting that as well, but it's now nighttime, and so I'm gonna do that in the heat of the afternoon. So remember, you need to pull that back. You need to get underneath the area here and here, but you don't wanna spray that with the screen on, with it open like this, or it's literally gonna go right onto the screen, and you don't wanna paint the screen. You wanna take off the screen and mask the screen and then go ahead and paint both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that before I do any of the interior work from the outside. But while you're ventilating it, leave it a slight crack, especially even if it's the wintertime. Close your door to your room, whatever you're working in, and then circulate a fan. That's gonna keep the air in here moving. I went out to dinner, I came back like I said, and the house in the kitchen area stunk like spray paint. So let's go ahead and begin number 2 session, and we're gonna get this really good up and around all the areas. Putting it on now about 85% or so. Third round, full complete coverage, 100%. All right, I'm ready for round 3. As you'll notice, there are a few drips right here. I think I might have had a defective can because as I was shaking it, it was coming out the bottom right here. So I just had to have like a drip tray underneath my can. Again, I think it was just a defective can. Sprayed on just fine, but it shot some drips around. So make sure you have proper borders around just in case you get a splatter. Again, I think it was just a defective can. This is my second can with this 96, 94 by 46. I should have enough with 2 cans for both sides. We'll see about that. I might actually have to purchase a third can with such a large window like this. Obviously, the camera does not do this window justice. This window is huge. So as you can see, I have pretty much 85 to 95% of it shot. If you can see down here at the bottom, not really, but we've laid on a couple good base coats. Now we're gonna go over every little bit and make sure it's 100% covered. Now, I'm not sure if the camera's gonna be able to pick this up or not, but our little latches here, if we go down or up, you actually see a little bit of the beige right there. So we're gonna address that after our third coat dries. We're gonna look all over the window, look in the corners, all these different parts here, see if there's anything we need to touch up, and then we'll just give a quick little spurts and touch those spots up. All right, folks, it is now several months later since I did the window, and I wanna give you an update. Number one, my bedroom is kind of like a bedroom now. Well, it definitely is like a bedroom, but haven't finished the closet. But anyway, this is gonna be a custom open concept closet. We got Bria, my mascot. Hello, little stinky babies. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the window here and talk about it. Now, one thing I do have to do, which I've been lazy about, still, after all that, got a little bit of overspray. This is super simple. Let me show you how to do this. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. Sorry if the camera is not focusing. Just use a razor blade. See how it's doing that? It's getting that little edge there. Really simple. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put it up on a slight angle like this and scrape it like a ice scraper on your windshield, if you are familiar with snow conditions. But I'll do this a little bit better off camera. But as you can see here, it's just getting it straight down. And then go ahead and wipe it off with a towel or something like that, Windex. So that's how to address overspray. Okay, next thing I wanna talk about is durability. It's been several months, and number one, you're probably seeing it right there. I haven't done the outside yet. It has been stunning weather. I just haven't got to it yet. This is a full house remodel, so there's a lot of projects I got to get to. That's just a little bit of bird doo-doo I got to clean off as well. But I'm very impressed with the quality. Hinges, everything looks absolutely stunning. Pulling it back, sliding it forward, nothing is peeling, nothing is coming up. Definitely impressed with the durability. Again, we laid on base coat, medium coat, and that 100% for the third one as well. Bria loves to see the birds outside, if you guys can see the birds right there. But overall, I'm very impressed with it. So those who are wondering about sliding it open, sliding it shut, what about the little hinges here? Everything is dialed in just beautifully. Nothing, again, is peeling or cracking. It looks great. I still need to do some finished carpentry right here, but black windows makes a house phenomenally looking. I mean, look at the fresh paint on the black with my accent wall. Definitely subscribe to the channel. This is a full-blown smart LED lights that shoot up and all this nonsense. Totally overkill, but really cool nonetheless. Bria loves it. I love it. Subscribe to the channel. If you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Helps the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Thank you again to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Your links for the paint, your Manscaped products are all in the description box below. Bria and I will see you on the next video. Take care for now, guys. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos. Continue to watch. We'll see you soon.